Hey everyone, so this video is to give you some instructions for how to complete this biome travel brochure. All right, so for this project, you are going to be hired by a travel agency, and your job as a travel agent is to create some sort of travel brochure that attracts vacationers to a particular biome that you choose. Okay, so in class, we're going to have a sign-up sheet where you select one of our biomes that we've gone over in class, and that will be the biome you pick. So maybe you pick the tropical rainforest or you pick a tropical grassland. That is up to you. So whatever one you pick is what you're going to do this project on. So your brochure can take shape as an actual trifold brochure, so like a pamphlet. It can take shape as a poster or an infographic, right? Now to complete this activity, you are going to go to this website linked in here called Canva. And when you click on this and open it up, you'll have to create an account. So you just sign in with your Google email. And they have some really awesome templates to use for the trifold brochure, posters, or infographics. Right? So you're going to pick one of these three types to do. You can use templates that Canva already has created for you, or you can just start from scratch and make your own. All right? So your brochure is, again, trying to attract vacationers. You're the travel agent. You have to sell it to them to want to visit your biome. All right, so for this brochure, so again, it doesn't have to be an actual brochure if you don't want it to be. It could be a poster or an infographic. But what you need to include is some sort of eye-catching title to draw people in to your brochure to make them interested in even reading it. You need to have graphics, so images that have captions with them, so pictures of what it looks like, what people would see. Explain where in the world the geographical location of this biome is, right? So biomes exist all around the world, so where, for example, in the world can you find this particular biome? You need to give me general information about the climate and weather of the area, so when is it rainy? Is it dry? Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it seasonal? So give me some information about what the weather is like in that area. Because if I'm going to visit it, I want to know if it's going to be super, super cold all the time. Or maybe it's too hot all the time, right? That's important information a traveler wants. You want to list some plants and animals that travelers may see when visiting. You know, what will they might come across. Landforms in the area, so things like mountains, canyons, volcanoes, stuff like that they might come across. Best time of year to travel so they can see the most wildlife. So think of places that have seasons. You might not see all the wildlife all at once, so you want to give me the best time of year it is to travel to that location. You want to give me information about types of clothes or what needs to be packed when visiting this particular biome. Certain biomes are very different and you would pack very differently depending on what biome you're traveling to. You can tell me what activities people participate in. You know, so what are some things that you can do in a tropical rainforest or things that you could do when you are visiting the tundra, right? What are some activities or things that you would do? And then finally, places of interest in the area. So are there any actual places that you can visit within that biome? So maybe like within a savanna biome, you know, what are some places, actual places you could go and visit? So I'll be looking for all of these things when I'm grading your brochure. If you look at the next page here, it gives you a rubric for how I will be grading this, right? So 25 points is just content. Do you have the correct information? Is it detailed? And so on. So if you do an excellent advanced job on this, you will get all 25 points. If you include all the required information, but you're giving me just enough detail to show you understand, you get proficient. And the less and less work that you show me here, you get less points. Presentation is worth 10 points. So again, you're trying to sell this biome to people. You want them to travel to it. So how well you present this determines how many people are going to visit your biome. So if you've really thoughtfully planned this out and executed it, you're using really clear, concise text, you have a very overall pleasing aesthetic, that is going to get you the full 10 points. And you can see down here how you can lose points if you don't do these things. You need to have graphics or visuals, that's 5 points. So you make sure you include some sort of visual, pictures of your biome, pictures of animals, plants, stuff like that. Creativity, be creative. So do not just copy something you find online. It's very easy for me to tell when people copy because I've done a lot of searching on the internet myself for examples of stuff, so I kind of know what examples are out there, so I can find pretty quickly if you're just copying. So if you are very unique and you've done this all on your own, you can get full 5 points here. And then finally, when you're researching your biome, you have to look up information. None of us are experts on biomes, so you're going to have to do some of your own research. So to get full 5 points here, you need to have 5 sources. Now, I put this in red over here on the side. Wikipedia does not count as a reliable source. So for your sources, you should be going to websites like National Geographic, World Wildlife Fund, websites that are giving you reliable information about your particular biome. So if you want all 5 points here, you got to give me at least 5 different sources where you got your information from. Maybe it's a source where you got pictures from. Give me your sources. It just needs to be a link. I'm not going to have you format it MLA or APA. Just give me a list of links where you got your information from. Okay? So you want to look in this advanced category. You follow this for each of these different categories, so content, presentation, and so on. You will get all the maximum points. If you kind of are not giving me your best effort here, you're going to start falling into these other categories. And if you do nothing, you'll end up in this incomplete. Okay? So read through the rubric and make sure you know what I'm looking for in order to get full points. Okay? It's all right there. So this is your assignment. You're trying to sell your biome to people. I'll be looking for all this information. And if you have questions about using Canva, please let me know. But this is where I would like you to design it because it gives you so many cool options for doing different brochures, posters, or infographics. Right? So good luck, and again, let me know if you have questions.